Hello everyone and welcome to another One Piece TCG match. Today I am facing Mike. He's playing a black-blue Rebecca and I'm playing green-black Issho. This is just like one of my fun decks that I've been working on. Kind of getting ready for OP-06 Perona. And I was like, you know what, let me get familiar with this card pool. I'm actually very interested in it, and I've been having a lot of fun testing this leader on the side. This is after the tournament last week. That's why the camera's still a little wonky, so I'll go ahead and fix that up. But yeah, so here we go. I won the die roll, so I decided to go first. And let's see what I go ahead and do here. So put out my life. And yeah, alright, so let's get started. So I don't have any plays, so I go ahead and pass it over to Mike here. He gets his 2 Dawn, and let's see if he's got anything. Alright, he starts by playing the 1-cost Rebecca, picking the top 3 to add a Dressrosa, and he adds a Sabo. And he taps 1 more for a leader effect, and he adds the 1-legged toy soldier. He's got 2 Hinas and trash now. A little backstory to this match, there's actually like a huge storm coming in, so we're playing kind of fast as well. So there might be a little bit of misplays. As soon as this match ends, we actually leave and we get stormed in and no power, so kind of funny. But yeah, so I go ahead and I swing 6 here into life, and he gives me a 2k counter. And I pass after that. He goes to 4 Dawn, and let's see what he decides to do here. Again, this is a really quick match. I actually don't remember everything that happened. But yeah, let's see. Looks like he has that that blue event that has Kobe on it that makes your opponent discard cards. But yeah, so he goes, drops an IDO, uses leader effect, it picks up an Rolumbus. He passes with 1 Dawn up. Alright, I'm going up to 5, and let's see what I got here. Yeah, this deck actually has a lot of cool little interactions that I've been kind of just messing with that I didn't even know like a deck like this had. So I go ahead and I swing 6 here. I want to see, I gotta keep the pressure on the leader so that way he can drop life. I go Kuzan to draw a card, and I'll pass back over. Kuzan is super nice, as everyone knows. This card just drops anything and lets you kill things. But he goes ahead and he Bastardos in. I'm like, oh man, that hits 4 cost? That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Barely ever use that card. But you know, I'm not too upset. He used 4 Dawn just to clear it. But it does actually fill up my trash with 3 cards. So little did he know, this actually just turned on my whole Lucci play for next turn. He later effects, grabs a card, and then he plays Min Cherry. And I have to decide here if I want to go ahead and drop the Kuzan, or not the Kuzan, the Lucci here to pop his blocker and a Min Cherry, or if I want to swing and see if he'll block. So I go ahead and I swing 5, see if I get a card or a blocker, and he gives me a card, and I'm like, alright, well, that didn't work, so let's try it again. We go 5 right back in. Or no, we go 6 in, and we do get his blocker, so he did take the bait that I was going for here, and I go ahead and drop the Lucci, and I want to just clear his whole field. I put the only 3 cards in my trash back in, and yeah, we are looking good. We took control of the board, and we got a card out of his hand. Pass it back over to him, and he's not in the best position, but it is Rebecca. She plays for the late game, you know. He hasn't even taken a single hit yet. And he also, you know, I just realized he doesn't even have the stage yet, so he doesn't even have his pseudo rush. So my brand new is actually very safe here. So let's see what he decides to do here. It looks like he's hovering 4 or 5 Dawn. He just goes 1 Dawn for leader effect. Finds a Luffy, which is good for him. But he, again, doesn't have the stadium, or the Coliseum. so he can't actually swing on my characters right now. So he goes ahead and he taps 5, he plays Sabo. I think he's just digging for the stadium right now. He drops that 8-cost event and the Orlumbus he searched earlier, and he passes it over to me. Alright, so let's see if I can get some of these cool interactions that I've been getting from this deck. Alright, so I go ahead and I swing 6, because again, I want to keep the pressure on. Maybe he'll block with Sabo. He takes the life, and I finally took the first blood of the game. And let's see, so I'm counting my Don, and I'm like, man, I got a lot of Don here, actually. What do I want to do? I know I want to drop more blockers, but I do go ahead and use Baby 5 and Baby 5 to search. And yeah, this is actually the cool thing about the Baby 5 is it can actually add that brand new if I really wanted it to, because... Oh, no, not Baby 5. Sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. I had the Corazon, and the Corazon can actually be added by brand new is what I was trying to say. There's a lot of Navy Don Quixote cards. It's like just kind of cool little synergy. So I go ahead and I swing 6 in because I don't want him to get a free Sabo block out, and I'm like, alright, well, now that you did it, I'm just going to drop my own Sabo, and we're going to filter out some cards here. I got a big hand, and everything in my hand has counters, so it kind of like, it's hard to figure out what I want to drop. But I do get rid of the 8-cost kid because I'm not thinking it's going to be the best into this matchup because the Luffy can swing on it no matter what. But I do use Issho's effect on the end phase to rest a Don and unrest a 5-cost or more during the end. So yeah, this effect is actually very kind of underrated. Like being able to protect your Luccis and your Kuzans, and even if you are low on hand size, I could have unrested the Baby 5 because, like, just so I don't lose my searcher, you know? But I figured if he had anything to remove a 1-cost, it's kind of not worth keeping her up. But he does show us the 7-cost Luffy here, and he drops a Rebecca, and let's see, and he goes off of Rebecca, he picks up Rebecca, but he actually, I didn't even catch it in person. He was like, wait a minute, hold on, I don't think Rebecca can actually add Rebecca. And he's like, oh, yeah, hold on. So he has to switch out. The blocker Rebecca can't actually search Rebecca cards, which was good on him. I would have let it slide. I didn't even notice, but he caught it. And yeah, that's good karma right there. So he passes with 1 Don up, and it comes back to me, and I'm at 10 Don. So I feel like I have everything at my disposal here. So I go ahead and I swing 6 in the lead. And I go ahead and swing 6 in the lead again, trying to get any remaining 2k counters out of his hand, but it looks like he might just be down to 1k counters. So I'm like, okay, I kind of like this. I get to go 5 here, drops another 1k counter. I drop the 8-cost kid here, and I rest him. I trash this brand new, and I drop a Rosinante, and I use Baby 5, and I actually forgot that I was saving a Don up for Kid's effect, but it's okay. I unrest the Sabo so that way I can actually still block, and in the end, you know, it still kind of works out because even if he swings big into my Kid, I have the Rosinante to actually protect him. And Mike is familiar with this effect. He said he's also been testing out Perona for OP-06, and he's like, man, I have to kill the Rosinante before I do anything. So he swings 7 into the Rosinante because he realizes that he won't kill anything if he doesn't kill it. So I actually go ahead and block this and give him a 2k counter. I just think it's kind of funny to keep it up longer, so he has to commit more resources to actually attacking. But he goes ahead and he uses the Luffy restand effect, putting back, I believe, 7 cards. Let's see, 4... what else? 5 and 6, 7. There you go. So he puts back a 7, re-stands his Luffy, and he goes right back into the Rosinante. And I actually just let it go. No, I was gonna say I was gonna use its effect, but it only protects rested characters. He swings into the Baby 5, and I go ahead and give him a 2k because you know, yeah, I'm telling him like this is Navy and Don Quixote Pirates, so like pretty cool. He does drop the Coliseum, and he goes 9 into something here. But like I was saying, the keeping the baby 5 up just lets me get constant hand advantage. So he does go 9 into the Lucci here, and I think I go ahead and save it because I have all these cards in hand, and I got to keep the baby 5. No, I let it go. It's okay. Let's see, and then he goes ahead and he swings the Sabo into the baby 5. He wants to cut off my endless engine here. And I'm looking at his board, and I'm looking at this not Rosinante, the Dofi in my hand, and I'm like, man, what if I just freeze this board? But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of lazy, and I decided not to count his trash to see if he could restand these Luffys anyway. But I do swing 8 into 6, forcing them to have the 2k counter. And I don't think I actually want to drop the Dofi here. I think I want to go wide again so I can start swinging into life pretty heavy. Looks like I tapped 4 for Kuzan, so I can draw a card, and I draw into a Kuzan, so I got nothing out of that, but it's okay. Thinking on what I want to do, I go 5 into the Rebecca character, I believe? No, I just go into life because I want to keep this pressure going, and I go 6 into life again, and just hoping he doesn't take it, or no, hoping he does take it and doesn't drop a 2k, and now his hand is huge, and I have to kind of figure out what I want to do. And I go ahead and I play 5, I pop his Rebecca Searcher, no weenie, searches here, go to my end phase and unrest my Sabo, and it's looking pretty bleak for him right now. He's gotta still go through 4 of my life, and I think I'm looking at lethal next. He goes 2 Don. Man, it's I don't even know what he can do in this situation. I don't think he has enough cards to unrest his Luffys, but he goes 7 into the Kuzan, and I let it go. I already have one in hand. I only played him to get the card draw last turn, and he just drew me into another Kuzan, so you know, happens. He Toy Soldiers, plays it, uses the effect, brings down the kid, and then goes ahead and Bastardos it. And yeah, let's see. I think he's yeah, he's just gonna scoop it up. The storm's coming, we gotta hurry up, and he's like, man, I don't think I can live another turn here anyway. With all those Don, it's gonna be a long game. Both of these decks kind of play a long game, and yeah, I'm just glad that I could take an Issho win. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.